So all we need to do is make it to the corruption and get through it right. It's also very important you have your boomerang, because boomerangs can help against our main enemies, which you'll see in a second. The Eater of Souls. As you can see, the boomerang in action is decent for knockback, and if you can get like an enchanted boomerang, that's also going to be key for the knockback. We just made a mistake. We cornered ourselves in a hole, which we can't get out of because there's slimes and Eater of Souls. You also shouldn't switch to your sword, because depending on your sword, the knockback this early in the game isn't going to be that good. You're just going to want things with knockback. And now you see the problem with the hole. We are now trapped with slimes and Eater of Souls. And there's death number 1. So, after that, I had an idea. Underground digging. We can't mine Ebonstone. Complete fail. That would have never worked. I do not know why I ever even considered the option this early. So then came my second idea, to build a giant shield against the Eater of Souls. They cannot get in this shield. And if we have enough building blocks, we should be able to fend against them. Now, one thing I noticed is that normally you should be able to go 2 blocks out with the Eater when the Eater of Souls jumps. However, if you put blocks where they're jumping, it'll push them out up to 4 blocks, and you can make a 4-block expansion. As you see here, I'm only doing 2, but later you'll see that I was able to do 4-block expansions. So here's an example of a 4-block expansion. It's just that it's a simple one because I did not have to push the Eater of Souls away. They were on the top. I could freely do it whenever I wanted. We're also going to see various problems like this one where we can't build because there's a tree in our way. We're going to have to mine the tree. But that also is supporting the fact that we need building blocks. So, then again, is it really a problem? You also have to make sure that you build your tunnel properly, because you can't mine the bottom. So if it's 2-block height and there's an Ebonstone in front of you and it's blocking you, you have to build up rather than just being able to mine it. So you have to be careful of that. Now you're also going to want to note that building it across holes is, you're just going to need to build a little platform below you, and it might trick you, and you might actually place one, which I'll do later, in there's only a 2-block tunnel, and that is somewhat of a problem. Now I've come over here because I'm only on 8 cobblestone, and I haven't realized this yet, but I have more wood in my inventory, and I could easily just use that, but I decided I should mine some of the dirt at the beginning. So, that's what I'm doing. So at this point, we actually break out because it's conservative of blocks, and the Eater of Souls, we need to build above us so they cannot get in. And we're actually going to do, I'm going to cut to it, but we're going to do a little bit of a run to the next mountain. As you can see there, I played it smart to make sure that the Eater of Souls would get trapped so I could freely run until another one spawned, which wasn't for a little while because there was a lot of them there, and that would greatly decrease the spawn rate. just as we're roping up the mountain, this little guy called the Eater of Souls decides he wants to stop by. I decided maybe if we just built a big wall, they wouldn't be able to get through. But it turns out this might actually not be as true as I thought. And here's the part where I try to make a break for him. Now, luckily, somehow I managed to barely see that there was a cave, and an Eater of Souls was in that cave. I do not know how, but I am a lucky person for noticing that. Now, for a little while, I've been trying to trap this Eater of Souls so I can make another run for it. But I had to break out in order to do this. And it turns out I managed to actually do it. Congratulations, me. And with that, we finally made it out of the first corruption biome. Woohoo! But there's still another. You also have to remember that there are other mobs too that could completely ruin this entire journey, because that tunnel only went so far. It's not a full tunnel. We're just gonna have to make a different route again. And just like that, we're back to daytime. Now it's time to continue our adventure. And now we've made it to the desert, which hopefully could hold a dungeon, which would be an interesting find. Or maybe it's just another random biome. We'll see. And voila, we found a tundra biome. Wow, wow, wow. Clap it up. We are in another biome. Hopefully, no more corruption. But you already know there's gonna be one more. And there's another corruption biome, which sucks for me because I had to do a bunch of work again. So, I'm just gonna speed up this entire process until there's something I feel like showing you. I now got the wonderful idea to maybe attack them, and that would kill them with little holes, with Boomerang and the Wanda sparking, which should be convenient. finally found a desert biome exit from the second corruption, which is the only corruption, as far as I know, to the left. Oh no, this is not. You have climbing claws. Climb the wall! And at this point, I am pretty sure I'm gonna die. And, well, hopefully I don't, because I just did all that work. Oh, kidding me! And just like that, we have to go all the way back to where we just were. So I'm gonna cut it until we get there. So I actually found an enchanted boomerang from this chest because I was so mad. I died a bunch of times trying to get back, and I kind of gave up for a little while. But I just want to point out that I did actually get some things from this mining expedition and from this glowing mushroom biome in general. And if you didn't know, from my experience, I feel like glowing mushroom biomes, granite biomes, and marble biomes, I feel like they have a higher chance of actually having houses in them. So, I'll see you when we get to the corruption or something, when we get back to the desert corruption or something better. And after about 30 minutes of footage, we finally made it back. Woohoo! Now, can we actually get past the desert? Let's find out. Also, can I just note that the terrain is kind of weird? Like, what was that big steep hill? And we found a normal biome. Hooray! Now, let's see if we can find the dungeon. And just like that, we found the dungeon, which was today's quest.